Hey, this is Andrew bringing you another Keyforge deck reveal and review. Nice little Dark Tidings deck going on here. And, oh, we're just seeing the houses early here. So, Saurian Star Alliance Unfathomable. Ooh, and I like the almost Doc Ock looking Archon here. The Attorney of Willowwater. So, I'm hoping for something to speed up my board usage in Star Alliance. Board, Amber Control, in Saurian, and then Disruption in Unfathomable. Hopefully, keep my enemy's creatures exhausted or on the top of their deck, things like that. And we'll be starting with Saurian. Hey, one of my favorite Saurian cards, Enlist Numeri. Action with an Amber, take control of an enemy creature with Amber on it, and while under your control, it belongs to House Saurian. That is so good. BCRA Urso, play Reap, you may unstun a creature. Okay. Hedonistic Intent, exalt each flank creature, has an Amber. That with the Enlist Numeri can be really good. Physicus Felix, play fight if the tide is high. You may exalt a creature, probably want to exalt an enemy creature, and also really great with Enlist Numeri. Cerarium is an artifact with an amber that's got a capture icon on it. Where's the capture icon going to come from? I'm guessing Guiltspine Netcaster and Unfathomable, but we'll see. Each creature with the lowest power cannot reap. Censor Philo can't be dealt damage by creatures with amber on them. That's interesting given the hedonistic intent and the Physicus Felix. Maybe we, just nothing can touch it, but then we'll need something to do good with it, which maybe will come in Star Alliance. We'll see. Decadence. When you play it, you choose one. Either you exalt, ready, and use a creature, or you move an amber from a creature to another creature. Very nice. Faust the Great. Your opponent's keys cost +1 for each friendly creature with amber on it, and when you play it, you may exalt a creature. Really, really good. Lapisaurus gives us some taunt for that. Magistra Vita. On player Reap, you may exalt a friendly non-Saurian creature if you do Reap with it. That'll give us some cross-house usage, hopefully. We'll see what we get, whether it'll matter much. Got 2 of those, cool. And then a Venator Altum, who is big. And a reason to keep the tide high. Nothing in here that modifies the tide, that raises the tide. I think Physicus Felix cares if the tide is high, and Venator Altum also cares. Nothing else in here cares. Okay, in Star Alliance, we start with Crash Muldoon. Haven't seen him in a while. 3-power human pilot with deploy. He enters play ready and has action, use a neighboring non-Star Alliance creature. So that's cool. Yeah, and there's some decent stuff in Saurian at least to use. We'll see what we get in Unfathomable. I'm probably more excited about that. Xeno Training gives us some capture, which is funny because we didn't get a lot of capture. Well, did we get any capture in Saurian? We got no capture in Saurian, so and very few ways to move Amber around either. So very interesting. The Faust, uses the Amber control for extra, but very interesting. So Xeno Training gives us some capture in Star Alliance. Ambervat gives us potentially more capture. CR Officer Hawkins is some Amber Burst if he can be played between 2 non-Star Alliance creatures. That's always great. Diplomat Agung. Play Fight Reap for the remainder of the turn. A friendly creature belongs to the house of your choice in addition to its other houses. That's really nice. More cross-house use. We've got another taunt creature here with Kirkar. We've got Lieutenant Valmar with a capture icon for some Amber control. A Light of the Archons, that's going to be really nice. Throw that on the creature that has the Ambervac, probably if we can, and have a nice big creature. 2 Light of the Archons, excellent. 3 Light of the Archons, ooh, that's fun. Okay, cool. And then Chincan is a 2-power elusive. After a player chooses an active house which matches no cards in play, steal one. Um, that's all right. Probably, I mean, there's a cool story here where you like enlist Numeri something awesome and then like light the Archons it. That'd be fun. And Shield You Later also can add a little armor, or it can just be a 3-power 2-armor creature itself. But wow, 3 Light of the Archons on a creature is suddenly +9 power, +9 armor. You add the Ambervac and the Shield You Later, and you're suddenly at 15 power, 17 armor. That's insane. All right. Hey, Tomwa of the Glow. We're in Unfathomable now. I would love to get Tomwa big and stuck on the board. That'd be excellent. Tomwa is such a cool creature. Reap, exhaust a creature. If the tide is high, draw a card for each exhausted enemy creature. So you're disrupting the opponent and speeding yourself up. And when you combo with other cards that are going to exhaust enemy creatures, it's just awesome. Wrath or Ruin. Choose one, either destroy a flank creature or return 2 enemy creatures to their owner's hands. Cool. That's a great card. Bubbles. Put an enemy creature on top of its owner's deck when you play it. Very nice. Flamegill Enforcer. 6 power, Aquan with action, capture 3, but it says that after your opponent raises the tide, you enrage Flamegill Enforcer. We've got Frigorific Rod to exhaust a creature or artifact. Guiltspine Netcaster, there it is. 2 power Aquan, enhance 2 capture icons, and Reap, exhaust a creature. Again, very good combo with the Tomwa there if you can have, the Netcaster, Rod, and Tomwa out. Hookmaster. Fight. If the tide is high, your opponent loses 2 amber. It's 4 power, 1 armor. But if we put Light of the Archons on it, suddenly it gets pretty big pretty fast. That could be great. And we could use it practically every turn, potentially. I like that. Horrid Cynan. 4 power beast with poison. That's okay. Maelstrom. I think in this deck, we probably want to keep our stuff on the board. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 creatures so far. And 3 cards left. So we probably would rather keep our creatures on the board, but in a pinch, we could use Maelstrom to flush the opponent's board back into the top of their deck, which can be pretty great. So just depends on your situation whether that is a good card or not. Recusals Chant. Exhausts all creatures if the tide is high, or it can just exhaust one. If you just exhaust one, that pairs nicely with the Tomwa. Obviously, if you exhaust more than one, well, if you exhaust every creature, then that would include Tomwa, and so you probably would want to Reap with the Tomwa before you play the Recusals Chant. Seabringer Kakoa is a 7-power beast with Taunt and Destroyed Raise the Tide. That's 3 Taunt creatures we have in here. That's nice. And is this our first Raise the Tide effect? I think it oh, no. Ambervac also has Play Raise the Tide. So we have 2 Tide Raising effects. 3, because we got another Kakoa. And some big creatures in here. So yeah, almost certainly not wanting to use the Maelstrom here if we have all these big creatures. Unfortunately, no artifact removal, but we can exhaust an artifact if that's what the issue is. And yeah, some pretty good stuff here. All in all, if we count the amber, we're at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 raw amber. I mean, that's kind of the crashes one. That seems a little low, and I wish there was a little more disruption here. Like I felt like it was just a little on the low side. I'm excited about those 3 Light of the Archons, though. The Star Alliance seems like a great house. I would be happy to move that into some other decks. I'm gonna guess this one sits at something like 67 SAS. We'll see. I'm gonna pause and we'll. All right, the SAS verdict is in, and it is 64. So slightly below what I thought, but pretty close. Negative efficiency because of that maelstrom. Uh, High creature count, low creature control, not a high disruption, and then yeah, just not enough amber burst or amber control. So um, yeah, I think that's pretty fair. Anyway, that yeah, I think that Star Alliance is so good, and I just love Endless Numeri, but you got to get it in with other good stuff. It's not going to win the game on its own, but it does open up interesting possibilities. So, all right, that was the Attorney of Willowwater. Hope you enjoyed and that you'll get out there and forge some keys.